people on Twitch, people on YouTube, wherever you can view this video. Uh, this is gonna be a bit of a. This is not even gonna be a stream. This is a video that I'm recording here just on Twitch Studio because it's easier for me to use. Anyways, I was browsing Twitter before I was going to bed tonight, and I found this tweet by Blunder, one of the best single Pokemon Showdown player in the world, I believe. Singles world champ, 7-star general of the agency. He said, we'll have to discuss one day Gen 9's new Mons versus Gen 7's Mons and Megas. It would be a close battle, I think. And that got me thinking, because I was around for all parts of Gen 9 OU. I was around playing on Showdown for Gen 7 OU. It was bad. It was rough. I personally didn't really like playing in Gen 7 OU or Gen 9 OU. But I've been grinding a lot of Showdown, a lot of ladder. So I kind of wanted to see this and talk about just a little bit what each meta was like and whether or not I think Gen 9 or Gen 7 is more of a cesspool. So we can go on Showdown. First, we're going to look at Gen 9. And this is the current OU. We got Arch, Prevalent, Monster Threat on Rain. You got it running AV to bolster special attack. You got it running Stamina. Electro Shot. You got it running Draco. Pulse and Body Press. You can run it bulky as shit. Powerful as shit. You can run it max defense. Powerful as shit. It's insane, truly. Like, let's look at Gen 9 OU usage right now. On Stunfisk. Like, no, I'm not trying to find regulation F. I'm trying to see overused on usage right now. Tusk, still prevalent as always, is usually running leftovers. Though something that I found works out really well on this ladder team that I've been using, Hyper Sun offense, is Great Tusk. Choice Scarf Great Tusk with Headlong Ice Fang, or not Ice Fang, Ice Spinner. This is an old version of the team before I fixed it. Ice Spinner, Head Smash, CC, and Headlong Rush. It was it's pretty fucking good. All right. It's really really good. I'm gonna move my face cam real quick so you can see this better on which Pokemon I'm talking about. There you go. Yeah, I'm gonna run that better. That's phenomenal. Dragon Dance, Gouging Fire, is sickening to the eye. You run. It's been a force defense on Wake, make it surprisingly a little bulkier, so that way they can't really guess my set. Choice Scarf, enabled by Torkoal. Unfortunately, if you've been following up on the singles meta and what's been going on with Showdown itself, they've banned all sleep moves. So, Yawn Torque is no longer an option, but you run Will-O-Wisp instead. Cinderace for hazard removal. Hatterene, best support Pokemon I've run across that I can use. It's so niche. Not many people know how to deal with it. It's oppressive to deal with. But that's just like hyper offense. Stall has gotten insane. Like, look at Skarmory. Yeah, Skarmory. Skarmory does all the things Skarmory can do. It sets up hazard. It sets up iron defense. It body presses. You got Darkrai. Not Darkrai. You got Gliscor. You got Glim. And then you round out with some BS like Choice Scarf, Contrary, Terra Stellar. It's Terra Stellar, T-Blast, Moonblast. And then you don't even need other moves. You just go max, max. You just outspeed in general if you run Timid. It's fucking insane. Like you don't need anything else besides that. And then anonymous can like clean house. Like I found with difficulty, like I'm around 1500, 1480 on the ladder right now. But this one Pokemon is so fucking difficult to deal with. It's really, really insane. I gotta say. You got Glim for hazards. You got Gliscor for hazards. And Gliscor's been annoying as always. People are calling for its ban, but I don't think so. Then you got other powerhouses like Kyurem. Specs Kyurem is such a fucking big deal. Just run Ice Beam, Freeze Dry, Earth Power, and then another special move, probably Draco Meteor. Boom. It fucking creams, kills house. People say it's oppressive, but then again, they want its ban as well, the OU Council and everything. I don't really think so. Like, because there's a very simple answer to beating Kyurem, and that is Hyper Off and Sun. Like, Choice Scarf, uh, yeah, Choice Scarf, Tusk, just bait it in. Like, put in Torque, bait in the EP, and then you just outspeed for free. There's no speed control really in OU at the ladder spot I'm at right now, which probably is going to influence my opinions a little bit. Um, but there are fucking annoying ass Pokemon that you got to deal with sometimes on ladder. Corv, it's been annoying for a while. I have some counters to it. That's just my team though, but it's still fucking annoying. Goldengo, probably one of the worst. Like, it's a misplay into a forfeit as that Pokemon. King Gambit, fucking terrible, annoying. There's a reason that these five are the most used. I haven't even talked about Valiant or Geller or Gulking. I haven't talked about Volcarona. Volcarona is easy to deal with though. You just like set up Sun, or in my opinion, you just set up Sun, Pyro Ball, boom, over, easy. But there's other shit like Dragonite can be annoying. One wrong move and you're done. Iron Boulder can be annoying. If it runs booster energy, run one wrong move and you're done. Samurai Hisui, annoying setup. Gouging Fire, you misplay, it's over. Dondozo, you misplay, it's over. There's so many Pokemon out here that if you just misplay once, it is over. But I think that's competitive. I think that keeps you on your toes. I think that's supposed to make you a better Pokemon player as a whole. And finding new ways to counteract these strategies is what Pokemon is about. I could get into bans on another day, but like, it is what it is at this point. Um, Gen 9 OU makes you think. It's awful sometimes. The council has done some questionable things. Like, let's look. When's the last time somebody talked about Kyurem? No, but they're talking about Booster, Tusk, and Val, and everything. It's annoying. Some of these Pokemon are fucking annoying. Excadrill is fucking annoying. Heatran can be brutal to deal with on my Sun team that I run, but it's also annoying. Ogerpon is annoying sometimes, especially just with the ways I run my team, but that's just personal experience. Petron, and it's kind of mid. Pelipper's banned in my existence. Rillaboom can be a threat. Every single Pokemon in this team is threatening in a way that it's possible to deal with them. Yet some tactics and moves are banned. I don't get that personally, but it is what it is to me. Gen 7, on the other hand, had fucking Megas. Oh, I didn't even talk. Hang on, before we talk about Gen 7, let's talk about the gimmick, terrestrialization. People say it sucks and that it should be banned. It shouldn't. It provides clean, necessary counterplay. I think that terrestrialization is incredibly healthy. Keekster, you want to battle? Maybe after the video, pal. I'm just recording this real quick. Anyways, going on to Gen 7, there was fucking annoying shit. Ferrothorn was a problem. It was a super, super problem defensively. One of the best walls in the game. Toxapex was annoying as shit to deal with. Right here, Toxapex. Black Sludge Toxapex is terrible. Regenerator. And then you just run the most cancer set you can think of, like Baneful Bunker, Toxic, T-Spike, Scald, whatever. You could not run Toxic, you can run Recover, I believe. been a while since I've done Gen 7 OU. This mon in itself made stall so much more prevalent, and it was such a big deal. It was really fucking annoying. But then we had, I think, the face of SV of not SV of Sun and Moon OU, Ash Greninja. Ash Greninja is fucking versatile. Let's look at some Ash Greninja sets because, as we know, Ash Greninja was kind of nerfed to shit in Scarlet and Violet. Let's look at this. OU. We got this set right here, which was one of the most common sets in the whole game. Let's look at some Gen 7 OU stats to provide some comparison. Lando T. We know why Lando T is a problem. It's always been a problem in OU. It's just like the ultimate pivot defensive bulky mon, toxic defog, stealth rock, EQ, knockoff. It has so many tools and it uses them expertly. Magearna, not many people talk about Magearna anymore. But like Soul Heart is insane. Flare Cannon is insane. Volt Switch is crazy for pivot. Assault Vest is great on this mon. Leftovers, Farium Z are great on this mon. Pain Split is phenomenal on this mon. Ice Beam, it was so crazy back in the day trying to deal with something like this. Tapu Koko for electric terrain was wild. Tapu Lele was crazy. Feeny was crazy. We don't talk about Bulu though. But above all, I think the two biggest abusers of Z moves and Gen 7 OU mechanics are Kartana and Ash Greninja. Let's pull up Kartana. Kartana, you see this. Oh, it's not that bad. 109 speed. That's workable. You can work around it. 181 attack. That's a bit much. But it has 31 special defense. It can't be that bad. Wrong. Choice Scarf. Just hope they don't have priority. Oh, wait. You can set up something that doesn't have priority with Tapu Lele. Psychic Surge blocks priority. Slap Terrain Extender on that. Boom. You can set up infinitely for this. Infinitely. And then this. It's got fucking shit for days. Leaf Blade. You can run Sacred Sword. You can run X Scissor for Psychics or whatever. You can run Knockoff. Boom. And just like that, you have one of the most threatening mons ever. Just ever. Terrifying, crazy mon. Ash Greninja, Dark Pulse. Water Shuriken was changed to special and made priority. That's fucked. Hydro Pump. That's fucked. Surf, Ice Beam, U-Turn. That's fucked. And then you see this huge other category, 8.74%. Greninja has such a viable fucking moveset. Let's look at it. You can run Extrasensory, Blizzard, Gunk Shot, Grass Knot for coverage. Ice Beam. And here's the thing. You didn't know. You didn't know what Greninja was. Ash Greninja, you knew what it was. But you didn't know what regular Greninja was until it was far too late. You didn't know what it was because it was far too late into the battle. It picked up a kill, either set up its battle bond or got its Protean off, and you're completely shocked. This mon was so versatile. It was a threat to the entire fucking metagame, I believe. There was calls for its ban. There was calls for Ash Greninja's ban to provide better counterplay. Then you also got fucking Megas on your hands. You got Mega D, crazy in its own right. Look at this. Look at these stats real quick. 160 attack, 160 special attack, 110 defenses, 110 speed. Ludicrous fucking mon. Mega Exam. You got 150 speed, 175 special attack. That's crazy. Set up some speed control like that. Sticky Web with Rabambi. Oh, I forgot about fucking Rabambi. Set up Shield Dust, Sash, and Sticky Web. Boom. Top OU threat, just ever. Top OU Mon just ever. Like, wait, Rabambi isn't OU in this gen? Rabambi's RU. That's nuts. It has such a fucking use. It has such a use in OU. 68 on the usage, 1.73%. Is one of the best sticky webbers in the game. Is Araquanid here? 70? Yeah. Sticky webs is so powerful. It is such a powerful ability. It enables threats like Alakazam. It enables threats like Greninja. It enables, not stall, but like, it can enable so much in the ways of stopping shit. Now, speaking of stall, Celesteela, fuck this Mon. Like, let's look at some sets real quick. Celesteela, Leech Seed, Heavy Slam, Flamethrower, Protect. Just those four. Boom. Easy fucking set. You ran Flamethrower for Kartana, that's it. You ran Heavy Slam for Fairies, that's it. Anything else, you just Leech Seeded, Protected, or you can slot out Heavy Slam for Air Slash, complete that. It is ludicrous. It is crazy. Then we got, that's Gen 9, sorry. Then we got, what else we have here that was just fucking monstrous? Heatran, OU staple since Gen 4. Zapdos, OU staple since Gen 1. Garchomp, OU staple until Gen 9 from Gen 4. Excadrill, crazy. Bulu, wasn't really that great. Rotom Wash, competitive staple. These competitive staples ran the fucking game. Everything from, I believe, 100 on, from spot 100 on, ran away with the fucking meta in crazy ways. You had amazing Defiant Bisharp sets running around that time. You had pretty scary Zard X sets running around that time. You had very, very scary Mawile sets. Mega Mawile was still a huge threat even after the buffs that, or the nerfs that had gotten Gen 7 by the introduction of new Pokemon like Incineroar. You got Contrary Serperior. You got Swampert Mega, staple on rain teams. You got Keldeo, staple on rain teams. Komodo was crazy. Mimikyu was nuts. Ghost Fairy is a crazy good offensive and defensive typing. Dragonite, threatening as always. I mean, nothing got the buffs like it did with Terrestrialization. But Z moves were fucking crazy. Like just throw Waterium Z. Hydro. You could even run Hydro Cannon. But you could run Hydro Pump. It was insanity. Ice Beam. Water Shuriken. And DP. Insane set. Off rip. Or you just boost all your moves by specs. But why would you do that when you have a fucking nuke that you can activate after you transform? Or you can use Waterium Z, Hydro Pump, pick up an insta KO, boom, it's over for you. Like, team that I would run in Gen 7 OU would probably be this, a set of you, something for that you. Of the megas in this gen that were like prominent, I would probably go. I'd probably run Alakazam and then just have a sash lead of Rabambi. Focus Sash, Shield Dust, Sticky Web. That's the only move I need. Then I run some crazy like Nasty Plot set on you. Oh wait, no, not Nasty. You don't get Nasty Plot this gen? That's crazy. I thought for sure. I remember for sure Alakazam getting a Nasty Plot. Oh well. Hey yo, what's good? Listen on VGC. Anyways, You can run a crazy, nasty Mega Zam set. You're just like probably baiting out a Sucker Punch of one of the Sucker Punch mons, Calm Mind, then just like Psychic or some shit, FB, and then any random coverage move, probably a Dazzling Gleam for all the dragons running around in the tier. Boom. You get Rabambi, Sticky Web, boom. Or you can get Tapu Lele to swap in briefly, stop priority, boom. Easy. Cart, boom. Setup. Greninja, enabled. Toxapex, defensive pivot and wall, regenerator, broken. Black Sludge, broken. There's so much doing on that Mon that this team can probably run some shit in the meta right now if I like actually put an investment and like figure out a way to use it proper. But ultimately, there is the question: which gen do I think is more toxic OU wise? Gen 9 or Gen 7? And honestly, I think Gen 9. This is maybe a controversial take to many of the Showdown players on here, to many of the competitive singles players out here. But from the viewpoint of competitive singles overused here, I think Gen 9 is balanced. I think Gen 9 is balanced in that we're worried too much about what things are broken. Yeah, Gen 9 did nerf several Gen 7 staples. But I think Gen 9 is a balanced, competitive, healthy Pokemon metagame. Whereas Z moves just made everything worse. I think Z moves made everything worse. Stall ran rampant. Like, this is a hyper offense team that I think I would run, balancing a little bit, enabled by sticky webs. Maybe not many hazards, but like we can work some shit in. We can run toxic spikes on Pex. We can slot that in there. We can do something with Lele. I don't know. I haven't really used Lele much, but that's something that probably would work well. Ultimately, I do think that Gen 7 OU was a lot fucking worse than Gen 9 OU. I'm having a lot more fun in Gen 9 OU running teams like this Fire Wake Cinderace offense or Fire Wake Tusk offensive core with defensive Torkoal Hatterene Cinderace. This is a fire overused team. Hyper offense Sun goes fucking crazy. Terra is a phenomenal mechanic. I am in love with the Terra mechanic, being able to defensively change a type. Like I'm running court change Cinderace. Like I could run Terra Ghost on Cinderace in case they try to like rapid spin me. I could try if they read the court change. I could try Terra Ghost Hatterene if that works. Terra Ground Terra Fairy works down here. Terra Water is amazing. I would never Terra with Torkoal though. Like he's just an enabler for all my broken threats. But not even broken threats. There's balance because there's a power creep in the tier that makes old Pokemon a little bit less viable and dangerous to use, without except for some defensive and except for some defensive staples like Gliscor and Torkoal, with the saving the excuse for Pokemon like Kyurem, which is offensively pretty incredible. Saving the excuse for something like Primarina, which has become offensively incredible. Superior, which has been a threat. Like, this has been one of the most common sets I've seen. Leftovers, contrary. Then run Leaf Storm. I can't type, sorry. Leaf Storm. Terra Blast. Glare. Sub. Or if you're not planning on using Terra Stellar Superior, which I don't know why you wouldn't, contrary is a fucking enabler unless you're going to save it for an Amorous, you'd run Leech Seed or something. Sub Glare. It's annoying as shit. This Pokemon is annoying as shit. There are some Pokemon in this tier that make me actively want to forfeit IRL. However, Ice and Bugs are useful in this tier. I can tell you what, I don't know how many times that the move U-Turn and Sucker Punch on Cinderace have been clicked on my ladder grinds. I can tell you Pyro Ball is probably one of my least clicked options. I don't know how many times I can think the reason that I won matches was thanks to Choice Scarf, Great Tusk being just amazing, stopping threats like Roaring Moon. Fuck Roaring Moon, by the way. This Mon, Booster Energy, but he always runs Booster Energy. Attack, thank God. So before he can D-dance, I can get something off. Like, I don't know, CC to the dome. It's easy. Volcarona has been a nuisance. I mean, personally, I don't think it's that bad since I can find way since the team that I'm running has numerous ways to deal with that, namely Sun, Hydro Steam, or if it tears grass, Sun, Pyro Ball. Even if it doesn't, Sun, Pyro Ball. There are ways to deal with it. Head Smash. There are lots of ways to deal with Volcarona, I feel. And I think that people saying, oh, Volcarona's broken or all Kira's broken, they need a ban, is actively hurting this metagame. I think this metagame has gone. This current council, this current Smogon OU council, has been a bit too frivolous with banning Pokemon, and instead needs to let the players come to a decision on themselves as a community, not just the people that are quote unquote qualified voters, but let them have time to come up with ways to play around the meta. Quiver Dance, nah. Trust. If it Quiver Dances, boom, there's strategies like Sucker Punch. Its physical defense is weak as shit. It's not gonna read it. That's been my experience with it so far. Or like if it Quiver Dances, just hope that your setup sweeper is there, or hope you can stop it, or hope he gets greedy. There's a lot of situations where Volcarona can get countered, where Kyurem can get countered, where Serp, even Enamorous can get countered, where even Archaludon can get countered. I think the most broken Pokemon in this tier are Roaring Moon, Archaludon, Iron Boulder, and Iron Valiant. Not Kingambit. Kingambit's easier to deal with now, especially with the team I'm running. Kyurem, I think, is balanced and should remain in this tier. Let's look at what did I just say? Let's look at Iron Boulder. Let's look at Iron Valiant. Booster Energy, I think, is a shit move. I think it is a shitty, cheap fucking item that enables some of the best threats in this game, and I don't stand for it. This mon has been a problem. It's part of the reason that Sleep got banned with Hypnosis Spam. This Pokemon is a fucking threat. Like Booster Energy SD. Like, even if something has priority, the only consistent way I found that I can deal with offensive Iron Boulder like this, SD Booster Energy, is on a team that I love, is Cinderace Sucker Punch. Get it in a clean switch if you have to sack or if you have to Healing Wish with Hatterene to get tempo, switch in. Get in Cinderace. Sucker Punch does the job in one hit. It's over. But as I'm saying, I have a lot more experience in Gen 9 since I've been actively grinding this ladder a lot more. In Gen 9, considering in Gen 7, that was what, 2016 was when the metagame started. I'm 19 now. 2016 was 8 years ago. Yeah, I was fucking 11, dude. Like, no, I was 12. What am I saying? I was born in 2001. But, like, I was 12 years old. Honestly, I did participate in the OU meta back in Gen 7 on Showdown because even after I got the games on my own 3DS. But at the same time, you run into teams like this with even like you can slot in Tox here, you can slot in everything, but they got nerfed, meaning it's just easier for multiple playstyles to happen. Gen 7, there are no such things. There were no nerfs, only buffs, and even then, there were other cripplers and enablers of these dangerous Pokemon. So my final verdict, I believe Gen 7 is a far more toxic and demanding OU metagame than Gen 9 ever was, ever will be. Z moves are far worse of a battle gimmick than terrestrialization. And the players have a lot of easier ways to play around the current threats of Gen 9 OU than they do of Gen 7. Anyways, thanks for tapping in. As I mentioned, this was going to be a small recording online. It's going to be uploaded to my YouTube channel. Peek the link below. Pop in and subscribe. I'm going to do more content like this. I want to branch more into Showdown content, honestly, because I find it fascinating. Thank you for the follow. Much love, much appreciation. I want to branch more into Showdown content like this, and I hope it will go appreciated, because I honestly think that if I get a prominent enough following in the Showdown arena, like I can actually start making takes that actually will have traction, and people be like, you know what, this guy's kind of cooking. Anyways, thanks for stopping by. Shorter stream, short video. Peace. Have a good day.